I think it's time to begin our meeting. Wow, Justine, Mojica, you're late. We are about to start. Please sit down. So, last week, we discussed about an idea of producing a new technology about a hologram. Now, this meeting will discuss about how are we going to sell it, how are we going to make our software, hardware, and design. So to start with, software. So who's in charge of software? It's Mojica, Castillo. So how many programmers do you think we need?
I think we can programs because it's very complicated.
How complicated?
The program that we will do is very complex.
So for 10 programmers, how long will it take to build the program?
Maybe 1 month.
1 month. I'm not that sure, but isn't that too long? I'm very sorry, but I'm not a programmer, but I think that's too long.
Okay. We will do our very best to make the time for the program.
Okay, then so any questions about the software? None. Okay. How about the hardware? What materials do we need? How much would it cost us to build one product?
I think, sir, at least $1,000.
That's for one product.
Sir, for me, as the head of the hardware department, we don't like to be shortened in budget. As much as possible, we want our budget to be as big amount as possible. And sir, if ever there are leftovers, say we only spent $500, then the $500, the remaining money will be returned to you.
How come you're not sure?
Sir, it depends because what you want here is a hologram, and basically a hologram is something that is not yet existing in a real world.
That's right.
But in our department, we already know the concept of building such hologram, and we think we need rare materials in building such. So we made it to a point where the amount, or say the budget is high, so that we can create a good product.
Okay, how about the design? Is the design included in your amount?
The design of the hardware is not our main concern, sir. We are just after we're just after the size of the hologram machine, and we're after its functionality. So maybe you could assign the design team or the design department of our company to actually build design for our machine.
How about the display, the output to the user? If I will be the output, how am I going to see the program? Escritor.
Actually, hologram uses film. So why not use something that, and film costs much money. And why not use something that can be like light? So we can put two concepts of machine or a projector where it uses light, and so we we will not be needing a film, and we will not be printing films, and we don't need lasers. So we're going to use direct light for the movie.
So, how big it is? So, if I'm going to view a dog using the hologram, how big is it?
Maybe it can be customized in the interface of the software.
Sir,
Yes.
I think we can project. I think we can view size which is real, say a life size, the actual size. Simply because the hologram will display it upwards. It's not like in a projector where we project it in say we are so we're going to project it upwards. So, and one thing more, Miss Escritor said that holograms uses films, but we think we can eradicate the use of these films and use lights instead, so that our machine is the cost of our machine is much less, and I think it is better. Yes, it is better.
Better for the technology and for our
Yes,
money.
because basically with the hologram, we will try to incorporate new technologies like the user can can actually control the hologram.
Oh, so the user cannot only view it but can also control it.
Yeah, say for
Okay.
example, sir, in building houses. So if the task of the programmers, of course, is to create a user interface of whatever, say an AutoCAD, mini version of AutoCAD, and then if they say the user will press F5 or whatnot, then it will connect to the machine, and the machine will basically display an output, and that is in the form of a hologram, and the user can actually say rotate or look at the house in different angles, and that's it.
So, how do you think is the user is going to do that? Control the
Sir,
picture?
I think we can incorporate the Kinect technology of Microsoft, or say with the algorithm that Microsoft used, we think that we can actually get their idea and make it a better one. We could refine their idea and we can incorporate that to our product. And we think it's just basically motion sensors, and we think we can do it, sir.
Okay. With this technology, we will be the first company to produce one. So, how do you think are we going to sell it, Mr. Manuel?
Sir, basically, our target market would be the companies from different industries which uses computer-aided design in their products and services. It can be from automotive industry, the industrial and architectural industry, and those and another field that we can sell our products are the schools and learning centers which facilitates design courses.
Okay. How about how are we going to advertise it?
Now, sir, in advertising, we could use the traditional way of advertising using newspapers, magazines, or billboards. Or for much faster and economical way of advertising, we can use the World Wide Web. We can create websites. We can advertise in social networking sites, and we can send emails like email spams or advertisements.
Which Mr. Tabuada here is going to do.
Yes, sir.
So tell me, how are you going to do it? Advertising using the internet.
First, we need to design a template which the design team then give it to the software department for coding. Then publish the finished website on the net. But it has to cost a lot of money because of hosting and domain.
Okay. So, are we going to have our own website, or are we going to use other websites to advertise our product?
We're going to do a new website. A new
For
website
our
the
product.
hologram.
Okay. So, Mr. Manuel,
Yes, sir.
if this product will be produced, we need to be updated.
Yes.
So, Miss Nikki, how do you think we are going to be updated, and so that other companies, our rivals, will not beat us? Because producing one product, this kind of product, will make them pursue and make them want to beat us using another product better than ours.
On our first release, we should assess how the users comfortability in using it, and we should adjust to the needs of the company, of the architectural firms, and somehow we should improve and update the software and even the hardware.
Okay, Mr. Manuel, I need you to be updated, and I need you to work on something new and good about your advertisement, because we don't want our rivals to beat us. We want them to be out of our way.
Sir. Sir,
Yes, miss.
I'd just like to make a suggestion.
Yes.
In the website, we can say we should add a part wherein the user can actually type comments about our product. Because basically, I think in doing the software or doing hardware, you need to assess what the people needs, and so if they are going to comment out what they think about our product, we can make actual refinements in our product, and that we think hardware and software department can manage in.
So guys, start it. Aaron, Mr. Aaron Castillo. You're fresh, huh? Very late.
Sorry, sir.
And wearing rubber shoes. Okay, Mr. Aaron. While you were still not here, we talked about a new product which we will be producing. It's all about the hologram, which will be the first one in the planet, of course. So, Mr. Tabuada, please summarize our discussion for Mr. Aaron Castillo. And make it quick.
First, sir instructed the software department to make the software for the hologram, EJ for hardware, Nikki for the design, and Manuel for the advertising and sales strategy for the hologram.
Okay, so Mr. Aaron, is there something you can say or suggest about the product? What would be the color for our product? Color, oh yeah, the color of our of the hologram. The
Sir,
light.
he is in the designing department.
Oh, so okay. Discuss it to me.
I think his contribution would be the color of our product, of course, and the color of the user interface. when it comes to the software. So basically, I think he should communicate with the software department on whether what color to use in the buttons and say the text box and whatever. So that the user interface will be pleasant to look at on the part of the users.
So how are you guys going to do it? Is it a remote control or are we going to push it directly to the machine?
I think we can use. Sorry, the setup would be it's a computer, and here's your device. They are connected.
So it's like a projector instead.
Yeah, it's like a projector, but then it's projected upwards since it's a hologram. And you can actually manipulate it in whatever way you want. And we can sync it through Wi-Fi, say. Yeah. We can do that wirelessly to avoid hassle.
Why not sure?
No, it's sure, sir. We can do that. We can do that. Yeah.
So is there any questions, suggestions, so that we can make our product better?
Sir, for the software, I think for it to be not time consuming, we should have a partition on the job. We should have 3 people on coding, 3 people on design, 4 on inspecting and product finalizing. For that 1 month, maybe we can finish it in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks?
Yes.
That will be great. Are you sure you can do that in 2 weeks by what you are saying? The partition.
Mr. Castillo and Nikki will be on the design. Me and Miss Mojica.
So Mr. Castillo will be assigned for the design.
Yes.
So only 3 people you can.
Maybe they could get another person to do the design to make them a 3-man team.
Sir, maybe some people in our department can help in coding, basically because they some of us in the hardware department knows about basic concepts on programming. So we think some of our men could actually help them, since the hardware department needs less manpower, basically because you are only working on one single machine. And I think programming, sir, I have a background in programming. I think it's tougher than doing the hardware part. So I think we can send some men from our department.
Okay, that will be. I think it's right. How about Miss Nikki?
I think we should consult representatives from automotive and industry or engineering construction, since our software should be flexible to their fields, not only to build things and for Bajlani and cars. So since we'll be hitting they will be our target market, we should ask their opinions about the user interface of the program.
Sir, may I just ask, what would be, from Mr. Castillo, what would be the color? Are there any suggestions of colors for the user interface?
Colors. Is it possible, Mr. Erick Castillo, to view what is actually on the screen of the monitor? Yes, yes. So if I'm seeing red in the background, I will be viewing red in the user interface. So, are you sure of that? Yes. How sure are you? 100%. 100%. I like that answer.
Sir, I think we should create a prototype for our hologram so that we can have a trial.
We should create first I think we should create first the main concept of the hardware and the software before for actually designing, say, the user interface or the machine itself, whether it's color red or say combination of white and blue and whatever.
So, giving a budget for that, how do you think will it cost?
So the machine itself, we are asking for $1,000. For the color, I don't have any idea. Maybe Mr. Castillo have an idea. Yeah.
The color will cost too much. Maybe about $250.
$150 for colors.
Sir,
Yes.
I think we should not be short on budgets because we think as
Don't worry about the budget. I
Because-
have the budget.
Okay, so I'm just telling you because the sales department is projecting a big return of money. So we should invest on creativity. We should invest big on this product since we're the first.
Okay. So, is that all? No questions, no suggestions. Okay then, meeting adjourned. Oh, okay, go. Last one.
When are we going to start?
Tomorrow.
As long as we're done programming, we will cooperate with the same department.
Okay, I think you two should talk after the meeting or before you make the software. Okay, that will be all for today. Meeting adjourned.